Hello, good morning, Facebook family and friends. I was just watching a video where a young lady was roughing up her grandmother. The grandmother appeared to be in her late 80s, her late 70s and early 80s. And according to the inscription underneath the video and the quote that was tagged, stated that she was doing this because the grandmother was not cooperating with her for some reason or another. I'm not sure as to who to blame for this, but I would say this. Somewhere there was a disconnect because me being a product of a elderly woman that raised me, my wonderful, wonderful grandmother, Miss Minnie Simmons, I would have been unable to have stood by and watched or witnessed her doing anything of that nature to her. I'm talking about my grandmother. But just the thought of her doing it to her grandmother even pisses me off, because I think about how difficult it could be for her grandmother to even defend herself when she's up in age and or whatever. And I do applaud those grandmothers who carry a peace, and I don't mean peace in the valley. I'm talking about a 44, a 45, a 38, whatever they can muster in their hands and can control. Because truly, these children, these grandchildren are getting out of hand, and these elderly people need to know how to protect themselves at all costs, under any circumstances. And I think it's appalling for you to even know that you're being filmed and you continue to act the way that you act. If I had been in your presence during this incident, I guarantee you I probably would have, I would have intervened, because I don't like anyone to be taken advantage of, especially when it comes to children, mentally disturbed people, and helpless grandmothers or grandfathers. But it is sad that people even have the audacity to even try their grandparents or their children. Well, children is another thing. I think when you get too far out of hand when it comes to disciplining them, because some of you don't know what discipline means. Some of you think discipline means beat them till they can't see, or beat them until they can't talk, or beat them until they're not unable to breathe or even live. Because I think some of you have this thing that it is important that children have a respect level that you didn't even have with your own parents. I was watching a kid in the store the other day in Walmart, and apparently, children are going to be children. They are going to be children. And this little kid wanted a toy. The mom proceeded down an aisle that passed a toy section. And the young kid was like, oh, I want this, I want that. And the mom, of course, denied him any of the toys that he saw. When she did that, the kid was like, Mom, you are such a bitch. And I'm like, And I know some of you are saying, well, some of you who know me are probably saying, well, Clark, boom, 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 you this, you that. But it's a difference when you are raised by your parents and you are in the home and your parents are taking care of you and the whole nine. Now, I'm not condoning nor am I promoting anyone to be disrespectful. All I'm saying is, if you don't have that respect level or you have that relationship with the individual person, which is your mom or your dad, then it may be easier for you to be disrespectful or just treat them like you would treat a friend in the street because you don't have that relationship with that individual person. But when you are a person that have been around your parents or your grandmother, where they raised you, fed you, clothed you, the whole nine, and taught you the way of life, then it's in itself should be enough to, you should be the one to know, or should be the one to have the respect not to do whatever it is that is appalling or disrespectful to the individual person. But for me, I, again, don't condone children or anyone being disrespectful. But you have to weigh the balance. You have to, because the Bible says parents should not provoke their children to wrath. And again, kids are not to be disrespectful to their children. But you can't have one without. You cannot have both. You cannot expect to or think you can do one without the other, because one will trigger the other. But again, it depends on the individual person. It depends on how you look at certain things. I, for one, am a person that believe in respect. I do believe in respect. But if you push me to a point where I have pleaded with you numerous of times to leave me alone or to let whatever it is go, and you continue to bash me, continue to provoke me, I am going to give you just what I'm supposed to give you. And that's all, not all, but, and that's a lot. Trust me, when I give it to you, I'm going to give it to you enough to get you off of me. And if that doesn't work, then the whole bag is going to come open. And at that point, it's like, yeah. But at any rate, God bless. I just wanted to put that out there that, we need to have a little more respect for our elders, a little more respect for people around us, gay, straight, indifferent. It doesn't matter. If that person is not doing something that is hurting you physically, then who are you to make judgment against their life? You have your life, let them live theirs, And I was just looking at television show where Donnie McClurkin, from my understanding, was asked to perform at the MLK monumental tribute, and at his getting there, upon him getting there, 2 hours before getting there, they called and canceled and told him that he was no longer needed, which I thought was kind of shady. And then on top of that, they turned the whole situation around and make it look like he was the one that did not want to be a part of the ceremony. I don't agree to that. Somehow, I from my understanding, a group of people talked to the mayor of Atlanta, and something happened to where they didn't want Donnie on the roster. I'm not sure what group of people he was talking about. I didn't get that clarity. But I'm almost certain it was either the gay community or probably a religious group that will not want something to do with homosexuality, and him being there honoring the great Dr. Martin Luther King probably would have been offensive to them, they think, which is kind of silly because Miss Coretta Scott King, was an advocate against any type of bias, bigotry, and racism under any circumstance. And I'm sure if she had been alive, it would have been no problem for him to have been there. So for those of you who are in power during this particular incident, I think you need to check yourself, and give him an apology for the actions that were taken. And, God bless. Be good. I will be seeing you later. For those of you in the Simmons family, from my understanding, there is an Easter egg hunt that will be taking place for Easter for the children. And they've asked that those of you that can, please bring a covered dish and something to drink. Something to drink does not mean you bring 1 liter of soda or 1 can of soda or 1 beer, whatever. Drinks meaning bring a case of sodas, 2 cases, maybe 3 liters of sodas if you can, some water or something. But whatever you decide to bring, please give Reasia a call, and she will document that so that would know what else is to be brought if that particular list does not consist of the things that they need. And if you call and ask what you want to bring or what can you bring, I'm sure she will give you what you can bring. If you don't know who Reasia is, she is the daughter of Sherelle Simmons. On Facebook, she's listed as About My Son DJ. She's a beautiful young lady. You can't miss her. At any rate, give her a hit on Facebook. Let her know what you're going to bring. And if you are undecided about what you're going to bring, also give her a call. Until then, God bless. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.